What's up, guys? This is Sleepy Jirachi, and this is another Wi-Fi battle for you guys. And this one was actually a passerby who I don't think was even Japanese, but he has a lot of Japanese things. Most of his team was actually legendaries, I believe. And he started off with this guy who obviously Dark Pulse is going to do lots of damage against Latios. But, I think in the end I did pretty well against this one. He just challenged me, and now I keep a team in my battle box, which is actually really useful, guys. It is. The battle box is very nice, because even when I'm breeding, some passerby will challenge me, and why not just battle, you know? And this was fun, because I sent in Porygon 2's Trace, and got Prankster. Now, Porygon 2 has Recover, so Prankster Recover is pretty nice. And look at that. Focus Blast, no damage. This is a calm Porygon 2. It's not going to take no sass from nobody. Nobody. That thing is down and out. And this is where the problem comes in, actually. This Mew is annoying. It can't do much damage to me, but I couldn't do much damage to it. And we wall each other for quite a while. This was annoying, too, this Synchronize. We wall each other for quite a while, and I didn't want to switch out because I had Prankster Recover. Obviously, I wanted to keep that on me, but at the same time, I'm not going to be able to take out this Mew with just me. See, I didn't realize what it was running. I was just thinking, okay, this is a Mew, maybe I can take it out. I can just whittle down its health. I'm not really familiar with Mew's movesets. And so it keeps using Psyshock, barely doing any damage, and he knows that I have Priority Recover, so I just figured maybe he's not too smart. I got that critical hit, and right here I should have gone for the Thunderbolt, because I totally could have just sealed the deal, but instead I went for a Recover, because I thought maybe I wouldn't kill him and he would kill off my Porygon too. But that was a dumb idea, because he just used Roost, which I did not see coming at all. And Roost is going to prove to be a huge pain on this Mew. I actually kind of want to run this Mew now, because it's a pretty decent wall. I mean, it's really not, to be honest. It's not that great of a wall. It's just that Mew gets any TM it wants, so this gen Roost, you know. So I just keep trying to whittle away at his health. I'm not really sure what I was thinking at this point. I guess I was just figuring I could whittle away at its health. And he just keeps trying to whittle away at mine, which is perfectly fine because we're really not going anywhere for a while. I'm just shooting Ice Beams at this Burn Mew. He's just going to use Roost any chance he gets. I'm going to Recover any chance I get. And the Priority Recover is really nice, but not against a wall. If I was tanking, if I was out there taking down names, taking down lives, taking down families, Porygon 2 would be Priority Recovering and be wrecking this guy. But no, this Mew is a huge hole in my plan. So he's going to keep using Roost. And eventually I should get the clue that this is going nowhere. Not yet, though. I keep trying. I keep going. For quite a bit, I guess. I am a little sick. Okay, so eventually, I think it might be after this, I'm hoping, after this, this should be where I switch out. I'm absolutely hoping this is where I switch out. Please? I do switch out eventually, I promise. There we go. Okay, right here is where I switch out. And he uses Roost again. I switch into Azumarill because this is my Belly Drum Azumarill. And I think it's a lot of fun. See, I also didn't predict the Volt Switch. It seems like he just gained moves as he needed them. But honestly, it didn't do that much damage, which I'm happy about. I was going to run a very complicated EV set on this Azumarill, and I just ended up not. So I do the belly drum. I think, alright, I'm in the clear. Maybe I can, like, I survived. Maximize attack. Maybe I can take this thing out. You know, it does resist water, but I was thinking an Aqua Jet would be really nice to just maybe seal off the deal. No, not even close. And he uses Luster Purge. Who even runs Luster Purge on a Latios? He's just trying to show me up because he knows that he could take me out right there. So there goes Azumarill, who normally is a huge threat. And you will see more of him later. Or her, I forget. And in comes Reaper. My Gliscor, who I really like. And Reaper is basically just going to do this and then leave. I don't think she comes back into the battle for the rest of the battle. But this Toxic does come in handy. I would say this Toxic does come in handy. And there we go, out and in with Taisetsu, who obviously is a huge counter to Latios. You can use Surf. Yeah, it did pretty decent damage, but while Toxic is eating away at your soul, he is going to flee because he is a baby. He is a scaredy baby. And out comes Mew. Again, who, this is the part that I liked. He was like, alright, I'm going to wall this person forever. And then bam, ballroom ground. Let me fucking shove a moon in your face, Mew. Big bang. And it may not look like a lot, but that meant a lot to me because this Mew is a pain in my ass. And these moon blasts are very powerful. Very powerful. So that Mew is finally down. I finally got down that Roost Mew. And out comes Ninetales. I'm assuming he thinks, oh, I can counter because Fire Resist Fairy. Well, that doesn't exactly work too well for him. Ninetales used Toxic. I'm sorry, you're just not getting anywhere. Just because I'm weak to poison doesn't mean Toxic is going to do any better on me than it would anyone else. So there he goes recovering with his leftovers, doing whatever he does with his strange spare time. I'm just going to finish off the Ninetales real quick here with the Psychic. The Ninetales was one of his two only Pokemon that weren't legendary, and he just sends out this Entei. Maybe he thought, okay, final stand, Entei will handle this. Well, you know what? Entei can't handle it. Entei is the opposite of what should be handling that. Entei is dead. That critical hit straight to Entei's star-shaped face thing. Down. Down for the count. And I'm obviously not going to survive too much longer. If you couldn't tell. He sends back in Latios, and Latios finishes me off. Which is okay, because she helped a lot. And this is where I send back in Porygon 2. Now, I wanted to send Porygon in too. I like sending him in on people with neat abilities so he can steal them. That's like my favorite thing. And Levitate isn't anything special, but Porygon 2 was the man to come in right now because he is a special wall and Latios cannot do anything. He actually took that Ice Beam pretty well though, I must say. Really well, actually. He must be a bulky Latios, that's interesting. But here I am. Porygon's on his deathbed. And this thing, I mean, I still have Jirachi, I still have Gliscor. And this thing, there. Frozen. In mid-air. I froze this thing in mid-air. It probably could have took me out. I probably would have, yes, I would have been dead, most likely. Right now, Porygon would not be on the field. But that freeze hacks sealed the deal for me. Down goes the Altaria. And that is the end of the battle. And I had a pretty fun battle with... I like just being challenged by random passerbys. Only when I'm not too busy. A lot of the times when I'm breathing way too much, I'll just be like, nah, not about that. But this was a good battle. Mostly because he brought so many legends and I still beat him. I didn't even have to use Jirachi. Jirachi would have been the big buns. Guns, not buns. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like and I will see you later.